You're off timing. Sorry.
Hello, everyone. If you're there, let me see if I can get this. This is a new software, and I don't know how to use it. Oh, that's okay, because ain't nobody around yet.
You're off.
Except for you. No, I'm not. Am I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, that's because you're watching that on YouTube, and this is on...
Yeah, a little difference in time lapse.
Yeah, I wonder if we should just change it back to YouTube.
Here, 8-Ball Brian says, hello, YouTube.
Hey, Brian, can you hear us okay? Because I'm on different software. Hey, Ahmed. Can you guys hear us? Hey, JG. You're locked down again? Oh, my gosh. Andy, hey, how are you? Let me know if you guys can hear me because I'm using... Okay, good. Thanks, JG. We're using a new software program here. Hey, Kevin. I've got to thank you guys for commenting to that troll the other night. That was pretty funny. If you guys don't know Jeff, Brian, I think, knows Jeff. This is my husband.
Hello.
Your lockdown, like, what's the lockdown like over there? On everything? I wonder if I have this on a latency. Okay, so what's really cool about this software that I'm using? Oh, for everything. Ooh.
You have in Australia?
I'm sorry. That sucks. No, that's in England.
Oh,
you can only travel for work.
Wow.
Yeah. This software, I would be able to pull in, like if anyone else had a webcam, and I think this might be pretty cool in the future. And if I can figure out how to get back to my comments and pull people in to interview or talk to, that'd be cool. I mean, just to get a perspective, because like I told you, I'm alone in this house all week long. Thanks. He's the moderator, but we're just testing this out.
Well, that's not what you called me a while ago.
JG said hi to you.
Hello. How are you doing?
He doesn't do computers.
Oh, no.
Much at all. I got him to use an iPhone, and that's about it. And your iPad. So what are you guys doing today? It's a pretty crappy day here in the Pacific Northwest. Looking out, it's wet and raining. Brian, is it raining over there where you are? It's a little bit of a latency thing with this program. I got to figure this out. I mean, common sense says it would have been a good time to figure this out like a week ago instead of today. Just
Brian says it's off and on.
Is it off and on? Okay. You saw me drop the bike? Yep. And Brian knows that street. It's 9 o'clock over in England.
Yes, it is. Wow.
Brian knows the street where I dropped the bike. And there were so many things working against me that day. I was bad. And then when you can see it from the GoPros were still on my bike, and you caught the whole thing, me just turning over, gasoline spilling out. Yeah. Horrible. Caught on film. Brian's like, yep. Brian told me he knows that, and that it's oh, CN250, aren't you the one that told me I should have had mascara and lipstick on? I got out of bed to tell everybody thank you. I don't wear mascara and lipstick to bed.
Huh.
You know, Kevin, I think everyone has, and I need to get a new engine guard because mine is so warped. It is so warped. Brian got pinned under a bike. Oh, that's a bad intersection because you can't see anything. You know, everyone has dropped a bike. Dave, what was the story with Dave?
Our neighbor, Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just went to get some parts at a Harley store. Rolled
No,
in.
it was Yamaha store, wasn't it?
No, it was a Harley store. He said there was about 40 riders there. And he went to get off his bike and he forgot to put his kickstand down and it just fell over on him.
Domino effect.
And they had to help him get up. A little embarrassing.
That it is embarrassing, but you know, I think we've all heated up and bend it back. Well, you know, JG, I can't use a propane torch here. So Jeff let me use a heat gun the other day to do the top of my desk. They don't trust me with stuff like that. He might be able to do it. Brian might be able to help me with that.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I was looking, I mean, they're not that expensive. But I get very nostalgic. We took my mother's TV down and got a new TV. And she was killed in 2006. And Jeff wanted to do a dump run today. And this is like one of the first flat screens ever. And I can't get rid of it because, yeah, so my crash bars are kind of the same way. Been watching the Biden hair. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, fraud, voter fraud. That's my opinion. I mean, in Oregon, I was freaked out to drop my ballot off or to mail it. I want to go to the booth and vote, but in Oregon, you can't do that. And I haven't had any news or anything going on. We cut cable. And I haven't seen a lot of the news. I've been trying to stay out of it because my blood pressure will go crazy. And yeah.
Gary says it's a nice day in Ohio. 70 degrees and sunny.
Oh, really, Gary? You're out riding today. JG Trump should take over CEO for HD.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
That would be funny. He would have to learn to ride a bike first. But you know, one thing, I think he'd listen to us. I think he would listen to us.
Be hilarious.
Maybe we should write him. You know, get a collective effort and write him.
Either that or Arnold Schwarzenegger, one or the other.
Oh. No. Gary, where are you in Ohio? Yeah, JG, exactly. Exactly. That's exactly what I think. And it's really sad. It's very sad. My neighbor, he would bring it all back here. Oh, Youngstown, Ohio. We haven't been there, have we? Where did we go?
I have. I picked up weights in Youngstown 50 years ago with the organization.
You picked up, that's a half a century ago you picked up weights?
Oh, no,
40 Youngstown?
40 years ago.
Youngstown?
Youngstown, yes, we did.
He's older than I am.
Oh, I don't look like it. Oh, yes, I do.
He used to be a bodybuilder. And so you were in Youngstown? I think we were just in Toledo. Now, is that there? Is that, where were we? Where did we go when Ty got married?
Oh.
It's Toledo in Ohio.
I don't remember. I don't remember that one.
Get Trump to be a majority investor in HD. Same in effect. Yep. I tell you, back to JG, you know what? This election makes no sense, especially in the places in the polling places where Republicans weren't allowed to watch what was going on. They weren't even allowed in the building. What does that say? And Trump was leading by so much. I mean, way ahead in those areas.
Oh, tell JG I said thank you. 29.
Well, you can tell him that we have this big blue Yeti here, and I'm loving it. So you can talk too. 29. I don't think Jeff looks his age at all.
If it's 29, he needs glasses more than I do.
You know, they are. They are. Oh, I'm going to have a glass of wine if we keep this up. You know, that's why I've kept off of social media and I've kept off of a lot of the news because it's just so enraging what's happening. Yes,
it is. 508 Dinah.
Oh, hey, 508 Dinah. How are you? Wait, Andy, it's got a little glitches, but it's going great. Hell, the whole family's doing great as you guys keep going. You know, this is funny. Let me try this out on Andy's comment. Oh, there it is. It showed up. You have snow there already?
Oh my goodness, where is he?
He's in Canada.
Oh my gosh, already?
I don't know where. Hey, High Flyer. You're working today? You gave your guys the weekend off. What do you do for a living, if you don't mind me asking? I make my dude look good.
What dude? Is there somebody in it?
JG, you're right. It is. It is. 62 was a good year. Yes. At least right now. No, Gary, it's not. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Oil patch. What do you mean? I think I might be in a blonde moment, old moment, blonde moment, senior moment. 508 Dino. We had.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Massachusetts already snow.
But it was 76 today. Where are you in Massachusetts? I've been to a few places there in Massachusetts. Mostly along Cape Cod. I love the Cape. It's amazing.
Cape Cod in Massachusetts? Just asking.
Oh, you're in northern Alberta. I've been to Alberta. Brian, stop. No way. Brian's saying they're talking where you are or where I am, the whole area, metro area. Check your weather. Dirty Biker Mitchell. Hey, Mitchell. You know, I'm trying to avoid the whole thing until it goes to court and then keep up on what's happening. Oh, where you are? I don't know if we're supposed to get snow or not. No, oh, Lord, I hope not. I hate snow. I hate it. I absolutely hate snow. In New Bedford, 30 minutes. I've been through New Bedford, 30 minutes from Cape Cod. Mainly, I would go to Chatham, Brewster, Orleans, Nauset Beach, Skakit Beach. Hey, John, how are you? It's tomorrow, John. He's just waking up. It's tomorrow.
Is he down under?
He's in England.
Oh, in England. Okay. 77
in Missouri. I hate Oregon. I hate it. It sucks. Really bad. Ahmed, where are you?
Yeah,
82 degrees.
82 degrees, wherever he is.
Hey, Buck. Oh, you are in Australia. That's right.
So I thought this tomorrow morning, you got to be Australia.
Oh, that 508 Dinah, that would be a great ride up to Provincetown. That would be a beautiful ride. Saudi Arabia. Okay.
Wow.
Oh, John. Okay, we talked about that the other day. John is originally from England, but he's in Australia now.
And Ahmad is in Saudi Arabia?
Yeah. Yeah. My moderators, he doesn't know computers, so.
Yes, I do. I know how to spell it. It's P-U-T-R, pewter.
9:15 p.m. in England, Saturday night still. Well, it's Saturday afternoon here. Long weekend. It's not lame. Getting it off the ground and going. It's not lame at all. I subscribed, I think. I subscribed to your channel. I usually try to subscribe to everyone that is subscribed to me. And oh yeah, he likes your denim shirt. It's an HD shirt, I think. You have on your Harley Davidson shirt?
No, I think it's a
Oh, it's Hard Rock.
Hard Rock Cafe. 508 Dinah's got to go back to work.
Okay, 508. I'll see you later. Oh yeah, I want to have more because I really like interacting with you guys because I feel like I'm a caged lion here. Oh, good. You saw that. Partly cloudy and 78 degrees for Buck is. That's just, you guys are torturing me. No, it's
Hard Rock Cafe.
Hard Rock Cafe. He's got some Harley shirts like that. Where's that one from? Honolulu. Hard rocking. Yep. So what are you guys' plans for the weekend? And what are your questions for me? Are there none? But he's okay. He's got a glass of wine. And where's the guy? What is his name that likes my daughter? I was going to say I talked to her. I have to tell you guys, the comments and the compliments you have given me about my children have been incredible. And, they are great kids, and I'm glad you can see that. And my son, somebody asked about his foot, and it just lights them up when I tell them other people care about him. Thank you so much. Ahmed, your weekend is over. You go back to work. What do you do for a living? Good Irish whiskey, Brian says. As long as it's not Fireball. But I guess that's not Irish, is it?
No, I don't think. No, it's not Irish.
Looking out the window at my
Texas.
bike and thinking you need to go out tomorrow. I want to get out so bad. I got these things.
Oh, airplane mechanic.
Oh, you're an aircraft mechanic.
Oh.
My used to be brother is an aircraft mechanic.
Oh.
Or the last time I spoke to him, he was. I don't know if he is anymore. I don't know what he's doing. Brian's Tullamore Dew 14-old single malt. I don't drink whiskey or any of that. I don't know. I never acquired a taste for it. And I can't drink beer unless it's in a chelada. I tried the other night. That stuff's nasty. I want to show you guys these things because I'm excited. I've been doing a lot of things with the GoPros and trying to get some good shots because hopefully I'll be able to start this motovlogging thing. So.
Kevin asked you where you might want to move to.
Yeah, a red state, someplace warm with a beach. And really what I would like to do is move out of the country. But he's not for that at all. I am. JD with water, Saturday night, lockdown blues. This lockdown it's killing me. I can't go out of the house. I can go out of the house, but it's raining. I'm going out of my mind here. And it's horrible. Made you the man you are, thanks to you people.
Yeah, Mom said that. Yeah.
That's cool. Max from Texas. Yeah, we're Texans. Where are you in Texas? So you know Whataburger and Shipley's Donuts. I need to get my fix.
Huh.
If you hate the walk, then just wait till Biden. Oh my gosh. Oh. You know, he's not going to be, if that happens, you know, my neighbor called it perfectly. He said this is what their plan is, to do the Biden-Harris ticket. And then there goes Biden off a cliff, or they take him out into dementia land and she becomes president. Scary day. We're not socialist over here.
JD said he watched the video about the lady asking about disability. Made him laugh.
Oh, that pissed me off. I wanted to be respectful to her, but it pissed me off. I was staying away from her. And why did she ask the cashier? I guess I should have played mute and deaf. But I want a cupcake. Putting the rain gear on and headed for a ride after the live stream. Where are you going to go, Brian?
JG.
No, Brian's going for a ride. JG's, he's the one that he watched the video about me complaining about the lady and the cupcake that.
Yeah.
Well, I got these things. I have been looking because I want to get more than just the GoPro shots that are just the normal shots. So I've got these little aluminum sticks here, and I'm thinking I can put them, or he can put them together to kind of go out on my bike and get more of a, I don't know, some kind of cool shot. Play with those.
Play with them.
Up in the hills.
Need screws.
Better be careful, Brian. If you hear any banjos, I think you better ride away. JG, you're right.
Drone footage.
You're so on it. I want a drone. Christmas is coming. I would love a drone. That is so cool. I don't know if I'd be able to operate one. I'm sure I would be able to. I can't walk down the stairs. They don't let me have a knife or a propane torch. So
if we get a drone, it's going to have insurance because you're going to kill it. You are going to kill it.
My dad was a pilot. I've inherited those skills.
No, you didn't.
You get on your bike and head to the beach to social distance. But that's great. What beach? Here, the beach is cold and you have to go over a big snowy wet pass. You hear them all the time over here in East Louis County. Really? Do you?
That dirty Byron Mitchell said he had a drone for 30 minutes and he got stuck in the top of a tree.
And it's still up there? That would be me. That would be me. MDV vids and edits are great to watch, as you know.
Oh, that's funny.
You know, that really started everything off. And I didn't know anything about $1 Million Bogan until someone made a comment in one of my videos when I was questioning if Harley was going to make it or not. Somebody left a comment about that. Panama City, Florida. You know, we were supposed to move to Florida before we got stuck in Blue Land. Oh, that's a good idea, Brian. I just don't want one on top of my helmet. It'd be my luck. I'd go over a short underpass, whatever. Mitchell says I'd be
Short
the same,
underpass.
mate. I don't know what that's called.
It's an overpass.
An overpass. Well, what is it if you go under it? And it would be
It's going under an overpass. You can't go under an overpass.
my dad, my other dad, was a truck driver. And he was always he transported new cars. And he was always going under overpasses.
There you go.
And ripping the tops off the cars. And the day he retired, he did it again.
That's too funny.
I need to try that, Brian. I get in trouble sometimes though, if I have a camera around my neck or something because people get really nervous. Mitchell, I would be the same, mate. Panama City, gosh, yeah, we were actually headed to Sarasota. Buck says I had a drone and one of the motors froze up and bit the dust. Are they getting more reasonable in price and easier for people of my hair color and age to fly? I think that would be just so cool. My dad used to take me out and fly those airplanes. Itchy boots. Okay. We have to remember that, itchy boots. But I would love to do a drone. But I can't do that while I'm riding my motorcycle, can I?
Dirty Byron Mitchell said a crow took his GoPro off his helmet.
Oh, you're freaking kidding me. Are you serious? That's so crazy.
He said it disabled it.
Bunny King Hogs. I'll do it, Brian. Itch boot, she's good. I'll watch that. Mitchell's the one that said that about the crow.
Yeah.
On her bike too, Kinga. Okay. Thank you. Used to carry some really nice drones, but they don't have them there anymore. You can only place is Walmart online. Really? Tim Collins has a drone that follows him on his bike. I'm going to have to watch that and figure out how to do that because that would be so cool. That would be so cool. Tell Mitchell about that hawk that came and got you guys. Hey, Hepcat, Harley, how are you? Good evening. Where are you? We're in Portland, rainy town. Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't know that most drones can go into follow mode.
I didn't know that either.
Wow, that's interesting.
It's also kind of scary. I mean, technology is so interesting, but it's kind of scary too. My son won't come in here if I've got any live feed or anything on. Tim Collins, great vlogger. I'll check that out. I finally figured out how to FTA Adventures. Okay. Oh, you're in England.
Yeah. How do you say that?
I can't even say Worcestershire sauce, so I don't have no idea how you say that. You try it.
Oh no. I will just butcher it terribly.
Oh, Brian, really? You know, JG, he really is. I have some footage I need to put up of when he and I took him down to California, and I need to put some footage up because he is so funny. He is so funny. Leicestershire.
Leicestershire.
Is it Leicestershire?
Leicestershire.
Well, if it has an E on the end, it would be ire.
Has an R. Leicestershire.
Oh, Leicestershire. Okay. Leicestershire. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Let me ask you something. Are you originally from there? Hepcat? Portlandia, laugh out loud. That is some funny stuff. That's some funny stuff. JG, thank you. She is a very lovely girl. She's very, very sweet, and we are so blessed to have her.
Yes, we are.
Leicestershire. Leicestershire.
Yeah, Leicestershire.
Leicestershire.
Yeah, she was born in London.
Leicestershire. Born in London. Okay. The reason I ask you, I have friends that are musicians that have traveled everywhere, and they're telling me the food in England not to go. Is that true? Because I would really love to go to England.
Food is what?
It's not good.
Oh.
I don't know what it is.
Well, JG is from Derbyshire.
Derbyshire. Derby. I don't know how to say that. How come it's an English name and I can't pronounce it? Derbyshire?
Derbyshire.
Derbyshire?
Yeah, Derbyshire.
English fry-ups. Lovely. I'm going to have to look that up. Derbyshire.
Yeah, Derbyshire.
I feel like the dumb American
Well,
in the room. Stop.
I didn't say anything.
I feel like the dumb American. I would love Derbyshire. Okay. I would love to get over there and ride. One thing I really love is meeting all of you guys. Hey, Max.
Pot pies. Pot pies with surprise inside.
You know, I've heard about those. And they kind of scare me. I don't know what they are. I know here there are some places that we can get what do they call it?
Pot pie.
No, not pot pie. At Gustav's, what do they call that? With the mashed potatoes on the top, and we have no idea what meat's inside. Shepherd's pie. They call it shepherd's pie. My pot pies have chicken in them, and they're really, really, really good. Yep. You know, Buck, what's funny is
He just moved to Dallas.
Yeah, his brother just moved to Dallas. Does he ride? Shepherd's pie. Yep, Brian. At Gustav's. I never quite know what's in there. It kind of freaks me out.
Oh, blackbirds.
Google it. Okay.
Max says it's blackbird inside that.
Really?
Well, that's what he says.
Oh, he doesn't ride? Are you anywhere near, or do you ever come out this way, Buck? Cottage pie is another one similar. Lumber is super. You have to go. Food is marvelous. And God bless the Queen if we have to say yes, yes, yes.
Dirty bugger said everybody drives on the wrong side of the road.
You know, I don't know if I would. Knowing me, I wouldn't be able to do that. 4 and 20. Oh, thanks, Brian. 4 and 20 blackbirds. Oh, do you? Let us know when. It would be great to meet up with you. I would love to ride with all of you guys. You know, find some central location or fly over. Wouldn't that be fun? To fly over and ride with these people?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
They should be talking about USA, ain't it right now? I've driven left hooker trucks. Oh, that'd be crazy. Yeah, but do that. Do that. You can't turn left at a red light here. Why not? Just can't do it. We can if it's a one-way street.
Possum and taters.
Where's that? Where are you? You're seeing them faster than I am.
That's all right.
I think it's coming up on your
Posters and taters.
Missouri,
Yeah,
Missouri won't introduce the possum and taters. Taters, I'll take. Possum, I'm not so sure. Oh, really? Red means stop always. I think that's the way it is in Sturgis too. We have to stop, but we can turn if it's a one-way street. We can turn left.
What Ahmad said, what in the world? Well, if I eat cheap, go to.
Ahmed, you're going to have to say something I can understand. I don't know what that is. Semis, Arctics. Oh, okay. With the semi, yeah. Oh, that'd be tough. That'd really be tough. Splitting lanes isn't legal in Texas.
It's not legal here yet.
It's not legal here. Brian really worked hard. 8-Ball Brian lobbies for motorcyclists here, Egypt. Okay. But Brian lobbies for abate with, you have to explain it, Brian, but that's one of the things I think they took up, and we can't split lanes, can we, Brian?
Not in Oregon, not yet, not that I know of.
I mean, I know it's not legal, but there have been times that I've done it because, you know, when it's 100 degrees here and you're sitting in traffic on your Harley, that's not so cool. So it's like, I'm getting out of here, especially if you're riding behind Terry. I don't think Brian knows Terry. Right shoulder riding again this session. Okay. Brian, how long have you been doing that? Volvo F10 hooker with 40-foot trailer and UK back in the late 80s. Whoa.
That's some heavy duty driving.
I don't even want to drive an RV. Filtering. Oh, that's interesting. You know, it really is. It's a lot safer than having us sit there and just wait to be hit. That's the way I was hit. And my bike was totaled. Oh, 7 years. I knew you'd been doing it for quite a time. Brian and I were trying to figure out when we had met. And the first time we met in person was when we took that Mount St. Helens run.
Yeah.
With Mike.
Yeah.
And I told him, Brian said there were like 400 people there now.
On the ride?
Yeah.
I was like 25 the time we did it.
Used to drive UK and international all over Europe. That would be fun. I would like to go to Europe. Heck, soon we may have to go to Brazil. I hear there's no extradition. He's all listening, which is really good.
What, extradition?
I said in Brazil, there's no extradition.
What did you do?
I'm not saying.
Oh, okay, no problem.
I'm not saying. Okay.
No extradition.
JG, were you the one asking about my daughter earlier or on an email? UC Berkeley has done several studies that show lanes. You know, it is. But I do have to say, before we really were into riding and we were in California, I didn't know what the heck these guys were doing. And now after riding, you understand why lane splitting is essential, pretty much, I think. In my opinion, is essential. To the Isle of Man.
And what's the TT? What is that?
I don't know. He'll tell us. I'm going to take Brian to go meet Dean. I think they would really hit it off. Back in California. Oh, were you? I was in high school. Did you get ash down there? We did. I've got to tell you that reminds me of this story. We did a remodel about 20 years ago for this woman that was a hoarder. And when I mean hoarder, she had like 5 organs and pianos, but you couldn't find them. And didn't know she had carpet. There were it was the hoarding of the hoarding of the hoarding. And we knew her husband had died and he had been cremated. And we went in, we were doing the bathroom and we found a jar of ashes. And she was in a nursing home at that point. And we went to ask her if it was her husband. And she said, "No, honey, that's Mount St. Helens. I put Chuck in baggies." It's like,
and she buried him at the parks.
oh, leave that up. Fresno. I had an aunt in Fresno. Hey, PA biker, 65 Ultra. The oldest motorcycle race in the world on public roads. Longest. Have you been there, Brian? I haven't been to South Dakota. We keep wanting to go, but truthfully, to ride at Sturgis scares me a little bit with a lot of people that I don't know on roads that are really kind of scary. Oh, okay. Oh, yes. You know, when she passed her, JG, we got to do it, Brian. That would be fun. But when she passed her riding course, they asked her to be an instructor. That's how good that girl is on her bike. It's like they were born together, weren't they?
Yeah, she rides smooth.
And I don't know if you guys saw that video where I'm introducing my bike. I love the part at the end where I'm talking about whatever I'm talking about, and she just zooms in on her bike and says, "Hi, Mom." She's just so sweet and adorable. I'm so glad we got her.
That's Nikki.
The world of the free in South Dakota. We need to do that. You know, why do they have Sturgis in, and this may be like a really stupid question, but it's one I've always wondered, during thunderstorm season? That's crazy to me. Brian, you know, we've got to put that up there. JD, she is very proud of her bike. And doesn't she have a beautiful smile? When we went and we were looking for a little girl, it was really sad. They kept bringing out books and books and books and catalogs of American babies and kids that didn't have homes. And they brought us, we saw her picture. And as soon as we saw it, we knew that she was our daughter. Now, she was a little shit for a while, but she's doing really well. She's really one of our best kids.
Oh, let's go rockabilly. Hepcat says we gave us the best.
Oh, yeah, rockabilly. I love it. I love it so much. Dave, you're a biker. We all ride. You know, riding, I think, has been one of the most incredible experiences of my life, and being in that culture with the people. Most of the people, there are some, and they're mainly the women I would not want to hang out with. But everyone is so genuine, and you pretty much know who to step away from and who not to. But what's that, PA biker? Wonderful person. She looks like thank you. She's such a great kid. Then go to South Dakota then. We really should do that.
Been trying for 15 years.
Are you going to do that next summer? I know there's some crazy people out there. Yeah, that was very interesting. And there's a long, huge story behind that, JG.
We divorced.
Well, legally. Mitchell says, at least be safe after running around, wear some protective gear, nothing else. Yeah. Yep. I need to. I can't find my chaps, and I don't want to go buy new ones, but I need to. And adopting kids, that was really, it was hard. Looking back on it, probably half of them I wouldn't have adopted, and I hate to say that, but it made a huge impact on our family in a very negative way. The only thing that I can think of now, they were older at the time, is that they've been shown the right way and they've been shown the wrong way. And the older ones have all chosen the paths that they came from. And that's really sad. Too many people there last time you went in 1980, 20 times more now.
Yeah, there's 20 times more people now. There certainly is.
Yeah. Who is the governor of South Dakota?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He is not. What's this Arnold Schwarzenegger thing?
Well, it sounded good.
I get worried with oh, thank you. Thank you.
Before, yeah.
Jeff really didn't want to do this, and I asked him to do it. We do have a really good chemistry. We have a lot of fun when we're together. And I'm trying to convince him to start his own channel on how to with woodworking and miter cuts, and people are Googling stuff all the time. He can tell he's a home builder. He's one of the best here. And his stuff is right on the money. And I'm not saying that because he's my husband. Hell, I divorced him and married him back. We're in Oregon. I don't like it. PA biker. I don't like it. I don't think it's gonna last. Let's put it like that. I don't think it's gonna last with the lawsuits and everything. We're in Oregon. We're originally from Texas. We met in Arlington, Texas, and we moved to Washington in 1990, adopted our first little boy, Michael, who you guys have seen. He's the one that broke his foot. And we moved to Oregon in 1997. Christy Nolan believes in freedom. Man, aren't we losing more and more of it every day? I was talking to my therapist about that yesterday because I just feel like I'm losing my mind being stuck in this house. And then the stuff with Harley and everyone being so PC and trying not to hurt anyone's feelings. Bullshit. I'm sorry, but that's what it is. Here you have to carry around pacifiers. It's ridiculous. I'm afraid to wear my fur coat out that some idiot's going to hit me with a paintball and ruin it. He'd be great on a channel. Loads of kids who don't have a father would benefit from his knowledge on, you know what? That's what I think. Yes, Max, we can. We can. Because if they get gasoline on my tank, I think they've been sued a few times. The Mighty Garage, he and his friends all ride. Really?
British bikes.
British bikes.
Huh, never heard of them. Mighty Garage, huh?
Really enjoy watching. Oh, your wife is a new beginning rider. That is so cool. That is so cool. I started riding myself when I was 43.
That was last week, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I started writing myself when I was 43. I started surfing when I was 47. And my whole idea for this channel and the other channel I'm starting is so many women feel that they have to stay in a mold. And like my mom knit stupid blankets. Not that there's anything wrong with people that want to knit blankets, but bake banana bread and knit. I hate banana bread, but you can't see the world. You can't go for your dreams, and women need to not be so afraid to do that. I'm so proud of my daughter for getting her endorsement. And just when Jeff and I went to Hawaii a couple of years ago, Nikki came down and scared the holy hell out of me. She said, "Hey, guess what? I'm going to Bali for 10 days. I'm like, what? Excuse me? You're going where? Oh, Norton's. You know what? I bet my friend knows him. I bet Michael Thomas knows who he's talking about.
Oh, yeah, probably does, yeah.
Michael would know him.
Mm-hmm.
Are they better than the British cars? Had Jaguars and Land Rovers. And PA Biker, does your I'm assuming your wife has her own bike? An old Norton. You know, I would like to have one of those. Are they, Brian? Brian, let me ask you a question. Since you're close to me, and I don't know exactly what you're doing with work and everything. Jeff and I were talking about getting an older Road King, like an 05, 06 Road King, and redoing it for me. Would you kind of like to have some input in that and like help us? Maybe we'll give you whiskey. Noble and McLaren. You know, with my British cars, I had nothing but trouble. My Range Rover was possessed. Went through 3 engines with cast cracks in the engine because they're aluminum. And my Jaguar was amazing, but I got rid of it before the warranty was up. A mid-90s Road King. Why is that? It's Jeff. A mid-90s. Does that mean it has a carburetor?
See, it does.
That Land Rover, I loved it, but after the second engine, it just sort of took a mind of its own, and I gave it to Nikki when I switched cars. I went to another brand and gave her that Land Rover. Oh, with an Evo motor. You've told me about that. And it would lock, the doors would lock. All this weird stuff happened to her when she was in that car. A Honda Rebel 250, and just bought herself an Indian Scout. I want an Indian. I want the Chief, the Dark Horse Chief.
Hardly only.
Used to surf in Santa Cruz, California, lifeguarded so I could surf. Electroglide lived on for 6 years. Whoa, Buck, that's really cool. That's really cool.
He lived on it for 6 years in the 60s.
You know, that's cool. My son took off and did a lot of hopping trains and backpacking and things like that. And I was really afraid for him, but I'm so glad he had that experience. You have a Roadmaster? You know, I like the Chieftain. But I'm not a fairing person, so I think I would go more for the Chief. Brian, I love that you're in here and you're so interactive with everyone. You've got a new Road King now, Brian. Buck, what do you have? What year? 2020? Jeff's Road King. I think Brian knows the story about it. But one of our best friends bought a Harley, a 2019. Are you liking it? Have you had many problems with it? My mechanic is saying that's all he's working on is late model Harleys. But our neighbor or our friend asked me when I was going to get Jeff a Harley. And it was 2 weeks before Father's Day. And I was like, Father's Day? So he went and helped me pick it out and buy it. And so in 2005, he has a 2005 Road King and it looks brand new. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. The Springfield. Yeah, you know what? I think I would. I think the Springfield is one that I looked at, but they don't have one that's blacked out, do they? I think that's just with the, you haven't had any, that's great. My mechanic had told me if he only had to work on Victories and Indians, he would be out of business. That Harley is what's keeping him in business. And I think one of the things is, like Brian said the other day, they don't really have diagnosticians. I can't speak. They just replace parts and don't even look at anything. They throw your, that's another story. PA Biker, yes, she likes her Indian Scout. It's a very nice flag. I also like myself thinking about taking my Harley for an Indian chieftain. You know, I can't trade my bike, but I sure do want an Indian. I've always loved Indians. And you know, that's one thing. If Indian made such a comeback, Harley could do it, but not the way they're going. So you're loving your Road King. That's great, Buck. That's how I felt on my dad's Goldwing. It was like a recliner. There was everything on it. It was crazy. And those things, his bike was heavy. I don't think there's any way I could have ridden it. And he sold one of his airplanes and had it converted, not the airplane, but had his Harley converted into a trike. In Indian vintage dark horses, that's what I want. That's what I would like. Used to own a 58 Buick and
32 Ford Roadster.
Oh, wow.
50 throwback loving hillbilly, rockabilly. Born in the wrong time.
How, if you don't mind, how old are you? Do you mind me asking? Or just like in general? Hepcat? Oh, 09 off the classic Firefighter edition. I was watching Shovelhead Fetch the other day. I don't know if any of you guys watch him, and he has a retired police Harley, and it's just so cool. 59. So you're my age. You're my age. I'm 58. Although I had a lapse the other day and thought I was 55.
Not.
And I argued with you about it. Oh, did it? You know, that's what scares me about having an Indian. And we talked about this the other day, is where do you go if something happens? At least with a Harley, there's a dealership. They're kind of like Starbucks. They're everywhere, and they get you on the road again. Having an Indian, how hard are they? How difficult? You know, everything is so computerized now. How difficult are Indians? Are they really computerized? I mean, would you be able to work on your own?
I bet they're not. I bet they're the same.
Hepcat, thank you. It's makeup, because somebody, I guess they got out, the person that told me I should have had on mascara and lipstick. And you guys jumped in, and you're very chivalrous, and thank you so much for protecting me or for taking care of things the other night. Buck, you're 65 and you feel like you're 30. Well, I'm 58. Some days I feel 30 and some days I feel dead. Jeff's 69.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Still walking top plate and doing all those fun things. 2020 Street Glide. Looked at the Indian to Street Glide options on the Street Glide, had better options. What did you like better? What was on there that was not on the Indian? I haven't even looked at any Indians because there's so few dealers around here.
I'm sorry.
Hepcat, you've tried makeup. It's scary. I like you.
That's funny. I tried making.
You guys have such a great sense of humor. And the other day I came out of the live feed and I was in such a incredible mood. And I told Jeff about it and he's like, "You're crazy." It's like, no, these people just lit my day up. Back in the 80s in England, my mate used to love American cars. And I've been in Cadillac Eldorado Coupe, 8.25 liter Caddy DeVille soft top Mustang. Well, we won't talk about Mustangs and me.
Steve said you need a laptop for an Indian to fix it.
Oh, do you really?
Oh, yeah, they're all that way.
Are the new Harleys that way too?
Yes, they are.
Everything is computerized?
Yep.
It's a Brian, it's a Polaris dealer, isn't it?
Yeah, Polaris says Indian, yeah.
I think I saw one. Brian, are you working? Or are you just hanging out these days? Because if you're hanging out, let's go look at one. The Harley has the roll hold. You don't have to hold the rear brake on a hill. Really? That would be great for me. I had... That's what I thought. Are they making spiders anymore? I haven't seen any around, and those things are fun. I really enjoyed, I don't think you knew Bronson, but I really enjoyed his spider. Really, Buck? I ride my Heritage for 5 hours, and I feel like taking a shower and going to bed. Well, Brian, then we should meet up, and if you're not doing anything in the daytime, I'm not doing anything in the daytime, we should go look at this stuff, go down and see Dean, go and see some Indians, and just, because I know you're as bored as I am. Jeff, which one? He likes your ring.
Oh, which one?
Which one? JG, Can-Am is in Vancouver too. Okay. These are, let me have your hand. These are from Knight Rider. Okay, Brian, let's do it. Message me later and we'll hook up. This is his second wedding ring. This I got him for Christmas, and they're from Knight Rider Jewelry. Two brothers started the company. One was in law school and his brother was an artist, and the artist said, "Hey dude, drop out of school and help me start this company, this jewelry company." And now they've got, I think, 8 shops. They are phenomenal. Everything is handcrafted and they only make so many, and then they break the mold. They're amazing. Left hand. That's his wedding ring. Take it off. I'll show you guys. This is his second wedding ring because the first one he left on the back of his Harley when we were going to Canada, and we don't know where it is. Jeez. But this one has, this is based on Ecclesiastes what?
412.
412. It's got the Infinity. It's got Onyx. It's
Alpha
got
and Omega
the Alpha and Omega.
has the cross on
The cross on it.
Yep.
We saw this we got it in Honolulu on our so-called honeymoon, second honeymoon. They are, you know what? They're heavy. They're really heavy, JG. They are
extremely heavy. Yeah.
You need to go look on their website. It's just Knight Rider Jewelry or KnightRider.com. They have the coolest stuff. Most of it's solid. You know, when you see some of these rings at rallies and they're hollowed out silver, these are solid. He could kill someone with that thing. I think he needs a license for it. Yeah, that's the Infinity. That's the Infinity sign. It's pretty cool. And the guy that was doing all the artwork and carving them, his name is Nick. They're awesome. Absolutely awesome. You know, PA Biker, that's really what I want to do. I want to get out of this suburban life. I want to see the country and I want to see it on my bike. We want to take 3 or 4 months off and do a full country tour. And I would love to stop by. Yeah, Buck, I have. Road Bad Tower here. Tower. Road Bad Tower. Sorry, my contacts kind of suck.
Huh.
I have been to Arkansas, and I think I'm going to be going back to Arkansas actually pretty soon. My cousin lives there, and he was on the live stream the other day, and I want to go out and see him, and I want to see my uncle. They are in Little Rock. Pennsylvania is supposed to be absolutely gorgeous, and I've never been there. The old super volcano at Smith Rock. Where's that, Brian? In Arkansas? Or Pennsylvania? The worst place I've ever ridden a motorcycle was on Oahu, because you just ride in one big circle and it's boring.
Huh. Smith Rock's in Oregon.
Oh,
Never heard of it.
Oh, did it pop up in Oregon?
Yeah, so Smith Rock is in Oregon.
Where, Brian?
I don't know if that's up my sister's.
Jeff, he's talking about you. JG's said something to you.
Yeah, they would. Yeah, there's lots of children have no father, have no direction at all.
Mm-hmm. And Jeff is really why we have so many kids, because I said no to the last 3 and he said they weren't going anywhere. And he's a great dad. He's a really good father, and he's a much better father than I am a mother. I was like, go to bed. East Side near Bend.
We've been to Bend a million times.
Yeah, we've been there like
wow,
forever. Is it down like towards what's that place? Lapine? Okay, that'd be great. That'd be great, because I haven't talked to my cousin in years, and he was on the feed the other day when I was talking to you guys, and I called him afterwards, and I want to see him. I want to see him. He just got out of the Navy. He's great. I see, Brian, you hooked up with my cousin. That's really cool. Well, you didn't hook up. I mean, on Facebook. Sorry. Oh, that's so sweet, PA Biker. That would be great. I mean, we would love it. When is a good season to ride there? JG, thank you. You do, and so do we. So do we. Jeff and I love people. Me more than him. He likes kids. I like people.
What?
JG says it's like he has two new mates chatting with us.
Oh, very good.
No, not that kind of fella, LOL. I don't think Steve is either. But I saw that you guys
Hello,
accepted the friendship. I know, I love that. One of the things that was so cool out of that last live stream was there were so many Australians that came on. And I'd never even thought about going to Australia until speaking with all of you guys. And everyone is so friendly that I have spoken with. And they have this spirit that I think is a lot like the Americans, but only more so. North Carolina. Where in North Carolina? Hey, Queen.
Queen Najee.
How are you? JG, you're 58. I'm 58. Hey, Queen, how are you? Thank you for joining us. I have Pennsylvania Biker. I have family. That's where my family sort of originated, was in North Carolina. North Carolina, South Carolina. My uncle Fred started the TV stations. And you want some trivia? Jesse Helms is my uncle's illegitimate son, or was. Now he's dead. Yeah, true story.
She wants to know what month your Queen wants to know what month you're born in.
May the 7th.
We have got to go to Smith Rock. It's just east of Dearborn, Oregon.
Oh, okay. We've been there. That's by where Al's house was. That's
okay.
where we ate there. Yeah, okay. Max 67. Am I the youngest person in here? No, I'm not, because Steve is 56. Damn it. I'm getting like up to where he is. He's the oldest person on there, in our cul-de-sac. You're not old. I mean, my gosh, how many 69-year-olds can do what you do?
Probably a lot.
No, I don't know of any. Okay, I know the area you're talking about, Brian. We've been out that way. We have a friend that had a vacation home out that way. But Queen, I was born in May. Why do you ask? What month were you born in? Around this time, it's very nice, but a little chilly. We really should plan a ride to hit these states to meet everyone. That would be so great. I would love to do that and vlog and meet all of you guys and have you on the channel. And one thing with the software that I have, if you guys have a webcam, I thought if anyone's up for it, we could do something like on Live Feeds, bring one of you, or I can bring up to 10 people on this thing. And everyone can be on the same thing. And the whole valley is a volcano. Really? I didn't know that. I just know there was a lot of gravel going up to his house, and I didn't want to ride my bike for that gravel up that hill. Plan a ride.
To the oldest rally in the country.
Are you on your phone, Amin? Plan a ride so you can make the oldest rally in that would be good. I need to start planning some rides. Mooresville. NASCAR. Oh my gosh. NASCAR was on all the time at my house. Oh, you don't have. Oh, you're not ugly. I guess I'm ugly. Whoever that was, whatever 250 told me I needed lipstick and mascara, and I got all ready today. But I think they left when they knew I recognized the name. The heart of NASCAR. My friend she's from North Carolina, Karen, and she loves NASCAR.
Thomas says he's on his phone. He's having dinner with his wife.
Oh, okay. Tell her hello. I hope you guys have a lovely dinner. What are you having for dinner? Hey, Mick. Another Australian. I'm loving this. I'm loving all my Australian viewers. This is so cool.
He's going for a ride Sunday morning.
Your birthday, May 11th. Mine is May 7th. That's so sweet of you, Amin. Tell your wife hello. I love Harleys too. And Indians. You guys are amazing. Jeff Dunham. Oh, okay. Where's the one? Jeff Dunham, NASCAR puppet makes me laugh. I haven't seen that. We've got tickets to Jeff Dunham in December with my son. But I don't know if we're going to be able to go or not because of this stupid freaking dumb virus. PA Bikers, 55. England, Australia, USA, Terry and Jeff Worldwide. That is what I want to do. That's what I want to do. I'm trying to get him to quit work because we can make a living at this, vlogging and going around the country and meeting cool people. I mean, what better job would there be? And Brian, you come with us. May 13th.
You see what
yeah,
you did?
Yeah, Cat. I still have my own teeth. He's got most of his own teeth. He's having an implant done. We're in Oregon.
I got most of my teeth. That's a good thing. Yes, it is.
Steaks and shrimp. That sounds really good. We're eating whatever Jeff cooks tonight. I cooked for 30 years. It's his turn. So it'll be salmon or steak. We're in Oregon. We're originally Texans. I was born in West Texas. He was born in West Texas. And then we moved to Arlington, which is between Dallas and Fort Worth. Met each other in 87, got married in 88. And in 1990, we moved to Washington. And then in 96, 97, we moved to Oregon. One of my front missing and about 6 others gone. Years of abuse in the biking world. I was going to say, that sounds like a hockey player. All my friends that play hockey, none of them, they have beautiful teeth, but I guess they're theirs because they paid for them. Oh, you're in Fort Worth? We lived on Lake Arlington when I was there, and cap locks, that's okay. I hate that when that happens. Fort Worth is so cool. I was there a couple of years ago, and they have really turned around the stockyard area in downtown. Ahmed, that's so sweet of you. I love his sense of humor. I never learned to fight, but boy, I could run. I love that. That's like me. I can't fight. There's no way. He's gotten into a few. Saturday night in England. Single. So most of my meals come from steakhouses and Subway. You know what? Yeah, been there. Been there. We've got to find a good butcher because the steaks we've been getting have been really not so good. In Subway's right down the street. We've been eating a lot of, and I don't know why it's so good, but we've been having a lot of Pizza Hut pepperoni pizza, double pepperoni, double sauce, double cheese. Man, I used to make my own pizza. I should do that again maybe one day. That comment is so funny. I never learned to fight, but boy, could I run. Fort Worth, you know, that reminds me, do you know where Willow Park is? Out part of Weatherford? Steve? Ahmed, you better do something. Really? Well, the reason I ask is before my mom was killed, they lived on Lake Arlington and they were having a house built in Willow Park and they had just broken ground the week my mom was killed. So she didn't get to see any of her dream house built. So I flew down and helped my dad. Yeah. Every 2 days. Sometimes you just have to do it, right? I know. I mean, Grubhub. Until we ordered Grubhub the other night and the fees were more than the food. What's with that? I think that's part of the takeover plan. So stupid mass takeover plan. You can't go anywhere. The UPS man came here yesterday to bring my Apple Watch. And I went to grab the package and he jumped away and put it down on something. I'm like, that's rude. Where'd that Queen person go and wanted to know my birth year? That's crazy.
Your birth month.
Birth month.
Yeah, sure, come back.
It is right off Highway 20. What was the name of that? Why am I asking you? You don't know. There's this really cool store. I can't remember the name of it. Out that way, like off 35 and 20, or I bought a lot of furniture there when I was there with my dad and I had it shipped back up here to Oregon. It's just the coolest stuff. A lot of Western stuff. Oh, it was an amazing place. Highway 20. Are they still working on 20? They've been working on that thing for 40 years. Yeah. Remember when Ready Kilowatt was there? I don't know if you remember Ready Kilowatt or not. He was there when I was a kid. My dad would take us out of school, and when he was home, he was a pilot, so he was only home a couple of days a month. He would take us out of school and get the boat and take us out on Lake Arlington. And we were out there one day, and I asked my dad, I said, you think there are any bodies here? And he looked at me and he said, I'm positive. 2 nights later on the news, they found 3 bodies in the lake. Just saying. You know, I never caught anything in Lake Arlington. Like eBay, when the shipping costs more than the item. Yeah, exactly. That's why I have Amazon Prime. And you know what's weird? Amazon Prime, he just got the credit card bill and there's like 3 pages of Amazon Prime. I'll order, and I think they charge me for everything separately. At least that's what I'm telling. So you're in Fort Worth. We went to this really cool sushi place down there. Do you remember the name of it?
In Fort Worth?
Yeah. In the stockyards?
Oh,
Was it in the stockyards?
I don't remember, huh?
That's what chicken wire and rocks are. Makes it harder to find the bodies. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Some serious pre-baiting. There are a few bodies I wouldn't have minded having thrown in there. I know that it's huge, that huge furniture store. It's got fantastic stuff in there. The bed that I bought, I saw it and it's like, I've got to have it. And I just had it shipped up here. It was awesome. You only caught someone else's bait. I don't think there are any fish in there, but I know that there are a lot of heavy machinery down. There's a lot of heavy machinery down there. And there's only one natural lake in the state of Texas. Did you know that? Every other one is man-made. You're in Oklahoma. We're in Oklahoma. My grandmother lived in Tulsa.
She said she used to live in Keller, where Derek lives.
Oh, in Keller. Oh, wow. Man, they've grown up in Keller. Those houses are like amazing. Caught someone's bait and that was it. Concrete boots are just as good. Yep. We had a situation. My daughter had a stalker about 21 years ago. We were building a house in Washington State and we had just dug the foundation, and this person that was stalking my daughter had no family. Nobody would know if he went missing, and all of our employees wanted to pour him into the concrete. If I hadn't known about it, I wouldn't have had a problem with it. I hate to say that. You don't have Grubhub here? They charge a lot. You didn't like Lake Arlington start? Yes. Lake Arlington, they were going to make the lake. It was a rock quarry, wasn't it?
No, they were just going to make a lake.
Grand Prairie. You're thinking about the one out in Grand Prairie. But Lake Arlington, they were going to make the lake because the power plant is right there. And it filled up. We had like these unusual heavy rains, and it filled up in.
It's supposed to take 6 years to fill up. It filled up in less than a month.
Yeah. And so there are like all kinds of stuff down there, and I guess bodies too. You're lucky to have a Walmart. We have a Walmart. I think I've been into it twice. Keller and Flower Mound. I like Flower Mound. It's a really cute little town, but yeah, it's really grown up. Everything is grown up around that area, and I get lost when I go back there, and the driving is crazy. Could have made him disappear like Jimmy Hoffa. Yeah. Should have made him disappear like Jimmy Hoffa. Cedar Hill State Park in Grand Prairie. That's right. That's the lake. Is that the one that was the rock quarry?
I think so, yeah.
That was the rock quarry then, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Or was it Pool? Joe Pool?
Joe Pool Lake.
Joe Pool Lake, I think it might have been the rock quarry.
What's funny about Grand Prairie is it used to be not a place you wanted to be, and now it has just really, it's one of the places to be.
Yeah.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Oh, I tell you, Brian, had I known you then, we would have been making some phone calls and calling in some favors. That guy was a freak. We ended up getting a lifelong, the strongest restraining order you can get. And if he even is in our line of vision, he goes straight to prison. I like that. Could have made him disappear like Jimmy Hoffa. Where is Jimmy Hoffa? That's right. Well, this was 21 years ago, so he's still around somewhere. I know he walked into the Harley dealership one day when I was buying a motorcycle, and I just went white. And the guy that was my salesman asked me what was going on, and I told him. And as soon as there were like 10 people came down, escorted him out. He's never allowed in that store again. That's right, Brian. What Brian is really saying is to go buy the Indian. Right, Brian?
It's better to ask forgiveness than permission. Huh.
Oh, really? In Mooresville, I think I've been through there with my dad. We had such great road trips through there. We ended up in this, it was really cool, this Union Confederate cemetery. And this woman that had grown up with Andy Griffiths came, and she was telling us this story about a cow that fell into the well, and they were all drinking dead cow waters. I don't know, something. My dad made me go. But where are the controls, Brian? Are they forward? And is it a cruiser or a touring bike? Ahmed, if you want to know what happened to Jimmy, watch the movie The Irishman. Is that a new movie? I haven't heard of it. Oh, really? That's good to know.
Oh, the head start.
Hi, Bill the Harley guy. How are you? 200 horsepower sport bike. Me on a sport bike? You've got to be kidding. On Netflix, we'll do that. We'll do that. A long but great movie. We'll do that. Yes, we do. We do. Even when we're not supposed to. We both have concealed carry, and our kids have concealed carry. My daughter just bought her first gun the other day. And it kind of, what's weird is she shakes. She has this neurological thing because of her, she's got a birth thing, and she shakes like this. But that girl has a grouping this tight. It's amazing. Too many stump holes around here to have a problem with the problem. What's that mean?
I'm not quite sure.
I'm blonde.
I'm not sure.
Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, and Danny DeVito, I think. Okay. You know, I think I've heard of the movie, but I have never seen it.
Which one?
The Irishman.
Oh, I haven't seen that one, no.
Didn't they dig up? They thought that he was buried at one of the football fields, and they went and they did a dig, and he wasn't there. Doing great. Been out riding your new Softail Standard, and that is so cool. What year is it? Is it a brand new one? Is it 2020? And where did you ride? Now the sun's coming out here. But it's still, we have leaves all over the road. It's so dangerous to ride in Oregon when it's wet. A 2020? Are you loving it? And have you had any problems with it?
Stump holes are the holes where they bury things.
Oh. I gotcha. 2020. They had a 20.
Been riding around Michigan.
Oh, in Michigan. That is supposed to be beautiful country. I've never been to Michigan. Pontiac Silverdome that Hoffa was supposed to. You know, I think you're right. No problems at all. That's awesome to hear. Oh, okay, but I see. That's good to know. That's good to know. It's good to know people.
Missing into a stump hole.
So, okay, Bill the Harley guy, what did he say up there? Softail Standard. I love my heritage. I love it.
Hepcat stepping out.
Okay, Hepcat, thank you. It's been awesome. You're almost American. Have a good day. Have a great rest of the weekend. In April 2001, they went $45,000. Oh my gosh.
What kind of bike is that?
I've never even
On a
heard of that.
Turo? Never
Yeah.
heard of it. Must be an Italian bike.
Oh, I bet there would be. I bet there would be, JG. We have 3 in our garage too, now that our daughter has one. And it's really cool to come in and see those bikes just lined up in the garage.
It is.
We need more. We need more. Yeah, we'll see you later, Hepcat. Thank you. And sleep well.
You know, Brian said that about death, an Italian bike used to be owned by Harley back in the day there.
Oh, really? What do you guys know or think about Moto Guzzi? Yeah, it's great. It's great. Like JG's like AMF, remember those days? Oh yeah, those were some ugly bikes. Those things were horrible.
Their cars were just as bad.
Oh yeah, they were. Didn't they make the Gremlin and the Pacer? And
I thought they did. It might have been American Motors, but I thought it's the bowling ball people. I thought they were in cars too. Maybe not.
Generally, I carry a 38 special, Saturday night special. It was my mom's. And then I've got a Walther. I have a Glock, Smith & Wesson. Yeah. Brian's really sold on the Nortons. You know, I want to see a Moto Guzzi. I don't know if they have any around here or not. Except when it breaks, like a BMW. Oh, it's like a BMW. Okay, I got rid of my BMW because I hated it. An 88 Sportster 1200, 2007 Dyna Super Glide Custom, and your 2020 Softail Standard. See, I wouldn't be able to get rid of my motorcycle. I just want a new one. I want more than one. A 17. Nikki's is a 17, isn't it?
17 what?
Glock.
Her Glock?
Mm-hmm.
I thought she had a 23. No, maybe she did get a 17.
I think my daughter, has a 17.
Oh, she might have a 17. I don't remember.
I think she has a 17. I can't.
I know she has got a holster for her seatbelt.
Oh, did she?
Yes, it's in her car now. She carries in her car.
A parallel V twin. Okay. No good for my country. It's too hot for anything non-American. That's good. See, I don't even know what. Oh, Bull Taco. They had a Bull Taco.
Oh man, that was my brother's first motorcycle in 1967.
I remember the dealership in Fort Worth.
Yeah, that was Arlington. A Bull Taco. My brother drove a Bull Taco 90.
Those are great bikes, Steve.
Huh.
What else did your brother have? It has some other weird name. Husqvarna. Husqvarna.
Yeah, Husqvarna. Yeah.
Yep. Usually when I'm out and about, I called him Jay-Z the other night too. I'm JG. When I'm out and about, and if I have to go into Portland, I always have my revolver. That way I know I'm not going to have, my Glock's not going to jam, my Walther's not going to jam, and my revolver is going to fire. And I don't want to have my gun jam if I'm in a situation where I've got to pull it. Huskies, Bull Taco. You know, this is like so nostalgic.
Yeah.
I can see that. And I don't know what a Husky. Where is that, Brian?
Dinosaur Days in June.
It is 2:39. So what is it? 5:30 there where you are? Taurus 357 with the 8-inch barrel. Oh my gosh.
You ever heard of Dirty Harry?
What did he have? He had
He had a
the
44 Magnum, but the barrel was like that
yeah, yeah.
long. Hodaka. Yeah.
Combat Wombat.
Oh, it's west of Olympia. Dinosaur Days in June.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. The 44 Magnum.
What's that?
Oh, Bill the Harley guy.
Yeah.
Yes. We need, I think, more ammo. Well, we've got a ton of ammo, but we need more arms and more ammo. I think everybody does these days. After November 3rd.
Said a 44 Magnum, great for holding an engine block.
That's exactly right. You know, I don't get this thing with the ARs and stuff. It's just like a gun that has mascara on it.
Yeah, but it carries a lot of bullets. That's the whole point.
And you don't need that many to hunt. Well, yeah, we need it to protect ourselves from tyranny. That's what it was written into the Constitution for.
You do if they don't want to fight and they learn how to run fast.
Oh, you know, they don't want guns, but everyone around them has guns to protect them.
Certainly.
Freaking idiots. I'm going to get all pissed off again. Saturday night, JG. When does that run happen, Brian? I don't know.
June.
In June. Okay, I see it. None of the bikes competing can be newer than 30 years old. Whoa. I bet Mike is there too. I bet a 1903 panhead looking green Harley with a kickstart. Wow. That would be cool. Good for you, Bill. Keep it that way. A Beretta Apex 9mm. Always wanted a Beretta. We really do need to get more arms.
I can barely use the two I have. Oh.
You build houses. 1903 panhead. A Beretta Apex 9mm. I'll have to look that up. Very accurate. The 44 Magnum. Tacoma Motorcycle Club holds the event every year. Flat track, hill climbs, motocross, and vintage bike show.
We got to go to that.
That's the Dinosaur Day. Is that what is that?
Yeah, that's it. Dinosaur Day in Olympia. Yeah.
But Tacoma holds it in Olympia?
Tacoma Motorcycle Club holds it. The motorcycle club.
Oh, but yeah, but
Tacoma's not that far from Olympia.
I'm thinking of Salem.
Oh yeah, no.
That was before my time. I'm sorry, I couldn't tell you the year that they were around. Hey, Bill the Harley guy, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Right there. Oh, now I can see you. Hi. Raise your picture up a little bit. Thank you. I appreciate it. That is going toward our Ride Around the World Fund. Because of the track. Brian, I feel like really stupid because I was thinking I wasn't thinking Olympia. I was thinking Salem. I guess I still think I'm in Washington. 5:30 in Pennsylvania. 6 Hour M18. Check them out. Yes. Awesome. 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 I'm blank now. There's one that I want. The Kimber.
Oh, Kimber?
Yeah, Kimber 1911.
Yeah, Kimber 911. 911, yeah.
You don't spit tobacco and carry a gun in your truck. You're out of place in Texas. Yeah, but what is that, Steve? Can you guys open carry yet? I mean, conceal carry? I thought that was the dumbest thing when I found out you couldn't conceal carry in Texas. But everyone has a gun. I want a 1911 so badly. I want one of the Kimbers. They're just a work of art. They are so gorgeous. They wouldn't burn me. I'm no witch. No, I can't say that. Somebody might watch this later. Salem, Massachusetts. Yes. The witch trials. Did you ever chew tobacco?
Oh, yeah. I did. Why?
Because Sue was saying if you don't spit tobacco and carry a gun in your truck, you're out of place in Texas. In high school, everyone had, the rifle racks. People up here freak out about stuff like that. Rock Island Armory, inexpensive, tough, and effective. Okay, we usually go to just the Armory on 99.
Max,
you don't spit, have a truck, and don't carry either.
That's cool. Not everybody's supposed to.
I carry, but I don't spit or have a truck. He keeps telling me I need a truck, but Magpie Flies, Amanda Zito did a 7,000. You have to send me the link of that. I'll have to, when these comments come back up, I'm going to have to do that. Oh man, the Colt 1911. Those are nice. Those are nice. Copenhagen and Skull. Ahmed misses it. Oh, you can carry concealed there. Oh, good. My mother got her, or was it open carry that what was it in Texas they couldn't do? Open carry? It was open carry they couldn't do. My mother passed her concealed, I forgot about that. My mother passed her test before she died, and after she died, her license came in the mail, and that was a really sad thing. But I have her gun, and I tell you what, that little 38 has a kick on it like nothing else. But one of the most fun guns I have ever shot, and this is probably going to sound stupid to you guys, is the 22 Walther we bought for the kids. That's fun. It's just ding, 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 ding.
Oh, yeah, it's a fun gun.
That was a fun gun. I have pictures out somewhere. I taught my grandkids how to clean their guns and would take them out shooting, and some family members had some problem. Ahmed, you need to come to where you can have some. This guy, Bill? My lips are dry. That lipstick. I put on the lipstick from that troll person that told me I need lipstick. Now they're all dried up. Hey, Mohawk Mike, how are ya?
What's up?
What's up? We're just chilling, just spending some time talking, getting to know you guys, answering any questions, talking guns, bikes, dead people, swamps, lakes. Pretty much. They are very expensive, but they're so beautiful, and I think there's such a work of art that I would like to have one, even if I didn't carry it or use it, just up there, because they're gorgeous. My brother, that's all he has is Kimbers. Put a little tannerite in your pistol targets. Mucho grande fun. What's tannerite?
Not sure.
What's tannerite, Brian? Brian, I'm all of a sudden not feeling like a Texan.
Well, what's a 22 makes a tea bag the body?
Okay, JG. Those 22s, they are fun to shoot. They are so much fun. I was really surprised when I shot that 38 for the first time. It almost took my arm off. Which one do you like? I like the Smith & Wesson best of the ones we have.
Yeah, I like the Smith & Wesson,
yeah. So, Brian, do you have anything planned next week? I have nothing until Friday. Thongs and tea parties. An explosive main organ that is only ignited by high velocity impact. Oh, that sounds interesting. Oh, thank you, Steve. Okay. Yeah, let me know. I don't have anything going on except for Friday. Thank you, Steve. It was quite a shock to get that phone call. I had just talked to her a few hours earlier, and it was physician negligence. Became a mechanic. Instead, they point a gun at me. I just show them my bill, and they have a heart attack and die. That's funny. Do you have your own shop, Steve? I'll look into that, Brian. I wonder if he knows Jerry Anderson.
Oh, who knows? Jerry's even alive anymore.
He may not. Where's your shop, Steve? And what are you a mechanic for? Like cars? Yeah, there's a lag on this from this.
Mm-hmm. About 10 seconds.
We need to look into that Brian said. What is it? You should write it down. Where is it? It's in the comments up there somewhere. Oh, tannerite. I have a pen. Or anything to write it down on. Tannerite. So how do you use it? Put it in your pistol targets. Oh, you put it in the targets.
Yeah, so it explodes.
Okay.
You can see where you shot better. Yeah.
JG says he loves the look of your bike.
Oh, thank you very much. I really enjoy it.
Thank you. Yeah. We've got some great products that I found that we've been using on it from TLC. Is it TLC? The Last Coat. I love that stuff. And his bike is beautiful. When we were divorced, he put like $4,000 into it. I should get the same thing, I think.
Oh, I think you already have, dear. Almost multiply that by 20 times.
That color, there's a story behind that color. It's a black cherry, and Jeff used to love black cherry Jeeps. And when I went to buy that for him, they had that on the showroom floor. And that's why one of the reasons I got that bike is because I knew he loved that color. But man, it just shines. It's gorgeous. Did you post some of those pictures, Brian? Exploding targets. That would be fun. That would be fun. I've not watched the vids on that Last Coat. Yeah, I have a box that I just ordered, and I'm going to be doing a video on my motorcycle before I put it to bed for the winter, and on my Cadillac. Because hopefully by the end of the winter, by end of the year, we're going to be turning that over into an SUV. A rigging company, heavy machinery.
Yeah,
okay.
He's a heavy machinery mechanic.
Whoa. Oh, not the videos. Yeah. It always looks like you're having a great time, Brian. It always looks like you're having fun. And I know that things have been kind of difficult these last 2 years. The Last Coat, if you go through and look, it's probably in my motorcycle life playlist, but there are some of Jeff using the Last Coat on his motorcycle. And it's a really cool product. It's not anything. It's sort of like F11, which is a scam of a company, in my opinion, after I did a lot of research on them. But the Last Coat, it penetrates in, and then it has a sealant. And we got it kind of as a bug deflector on our long trips. Amazing. A Mercedes, not another BMW. No way. And after dealing with Lithia Cadillac, no. So I'm looking for the the executive end of year trade backs. That way you get they're cheaper and you get an extra year of warranty.
Bill the Hardy guy is jumping out.
Okay. You have a good night, Bill, and I will check for that video. Have a wonderful night. Yeah, Brian, what I'm thinking about getting is because they seem to be in have a lot of stock, is the GLC. The GLC, I think is what it is. But the Mercedes, my Mercedes were great, 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 great cars. Why are you looking at me like that? You're saying that you're thinking you never should have gotten rid of that first one, aren't you? I'm looking at you.
Oh, you're looking at me?
Yeah. See, are you cockeyed?
No, I'm not Cockeye Jr. I know who Cockeye Jr. is.
Yeah. Saw a video on Facebook getting beat. I was getting beat by a Mercedes AMG. Well, I won't be getting an AMG. I don't have that kind of money. You know what surprises me is the Mercedes that I'm looking at. They are so well built and they have so many amenities, and they are less than a lot of the cars that I was looking at, or the other SUVs. You can't beat the price or the quality. The problem is trying to find a dealership that is individually owned and not owned by Lithia Corporation, which I filed complaints with the state of Oregon and the Federal Trade Commission. Stay away from them. They suck, in my opinion. Well, I don't drive pickups, but Jeff has 300,000 miles on his, and he's going to be needing one.
Mm.
He's going to try and drive it until it just falls apart. And it's a beautiful truck. Have a good night, Bill. I'll be looking for that video. We bought he has an F-350. We bought it in 2000. And I think in 2000 it was like $45,000 20 years ago. And we thought we had just hit the jackpot. It was our dealer, our friend was the dealer, and he gave us a fantastic price on it. And we got in that truck and thought, oh my gosh, I can't believe this truck is ours. It's just such a great truck. You take care too. No. A Cummins in the truck.
Not the V10.
Yeah, V10. It gets like 2 miles a gallon.
Barely.
Barely. He thinks he's got something with regular service. Honest vehicles are capable of big mileage. Mm. You know, Jeff really takes care of his cars and his bikes like my dad would. And they last forever. You know, my dad's last truck had over 300,000 miles on it. But his truck, I mean, it's a job site truck, but my gosh, it's beautiful. I think it's one of the best body styles Ford ever made. Oh, really? Yamahas are really supposed to be great bikes, from what I've heard.
Yeah.
How many miles are on your bike?
75.
I've been out for 3 seasons, and I got hit the second season I had my bike, so I don't have anywhere near that. You know, I really want to make this trip, guys, this coming year, and try to make all the places. If you guys, we're going to have to run here in a sec. If you guys have any suggestions of places we need to go, and Brian, yes, we're going to check out Smith Rock. I can't believe we didn't get out that way this year. Yeah, we're going to take off here soon too. Thank you for joining us, and I would love to come to Pennsylvania and ride. But I would like to put a map together, a route together where we can ride and meet all of you guys. Gypsy has over 100,000. Tennessee only has 42. Is Tennessee the one that's louder than mine? Or is that Gypsy? Brian is always working on Gypsy. Yeah, there's a latency.
Yeah, that's all right. We're good.
But that's good.
Yeah, I got to get some stuff in too.
Okay. Well, straight pipes with fish shells. And that's on Tennessee? Tennessee whiskey? I tell you what, Nikki's bike is super loud. Super loud.
It's not as loud as yours.
It's not as loud as mine. Jeff, JG's talking to you. It has been a wonderful chat, you guys.
Nice chatting with you too, JG. Have a good day.
Hey, Max, how are you doing? We're just about, what is it, 3 o'clock? We're just about at our time here. You said you had things to do?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Like getting me more ice water?
Oh, that's nice.
$320,000 on your Sierra.
No, he has 320,000 miles on the Silverado.
No, on the GMC Sierra. So he bought
the
a
Sierra, excuse me.
Silverado. Not worth it. Transmission problems, AC problems. Ford has a better quality, but Toyota is better. Toyota, though, that's what my dad always drove. But I've loved our Ford.
What did JG say? 23:05 in England Saturday night?
Yeah, they're on
Spaceship time?
no, that other time, the 24-hour time instead of our time. So it would be 11:05, is that right?
See, that's exactly right. 23:05 and 11:05.
Did you see me kind of try to do the math in my head?
Yeah, I'm gonna step out.
Okay.
Okay. Good night, all.
All right, guys. I'm going to have to wrap this up, see what's going on down there, figure out what we're going to do for dinner. Come to the Ozarks. I would love to. I've heard it's gorgeous. Hey, Buck, let me ask you before you go. Have you ridden the, what is it, Jeff? Oh, he's gone. He was out of here fast. The Tail of the Dragon. Is that what it's called? The Tail of the Dragon in, I think in North Carolina? Good night, JG. It has been. Thank you. Thank you so much. Good night, Ahmed. You too, Steve. Tail of the Dragon. Yeah. You know, I really would love to do that. That would be another thing. My friend Karen has ridden that a few times. She loves it. She says the problem, though, is these sport bikes that come along. And isn't that always the problem? So we're going to need, I want to figure out where all you guys are and make the Tail of the Dragon. Love the look of that Tail of the Dragon. Awesome looking ride. You know, I'd like to do that. And if I can talk Jeff into maybe taking next summer off, which is hard to do because construction, right now he's got so much work. He doesn't really know what to do. But if I can get him, you know, he's 69. I'm trying to get him out of that some. That's why we're really trying to ramp up the YouTube so I can get him to stop working so much and ride more. And I really want to do the whole United States. Oh, gosh, Brian. Whoa. That's a lot. I don't think I've been on that ride. We were going up Mount St. Helens. Probably it was before the divorce, so it's been a while. We were going up the back of Mount St. Helens up to Windy Ridge. And there were these sport bikes behind us, like following right behind us. And we pulled over, we let them go ahead, and we got up to where they were in about 10, 15 minutes after that. And one of them was in pieces on the ground, and the rider was covered up. And it was just, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. What is the pig trail? Tail. That's the 99 road. Okay, then I have been on it. It was a beautiful ride, but these kids out there, they shouldn't be riding like that. It kills them. Thank you, PA Biker. I've got something to do. I've got my little things. I need to get out and get some great footage together and just ride. Fayetteville, Arkansas. You know, I've got friends out there. It would be, and they ride, and it would be great to get out there and meet up and do that. Yes, I have been. And thank you very much. Oh, JJ, you're so great. Yeah, that would be awesome. I mean, the concept to me is so amazing to have this map and have all of you guys mapped out and just ride that ride. And Thomas over at ETC3, he's going to be making a ride, I think, from San Antonio to St. Jude's Children's Hospital, like a charity ride. I was thinking about having my bike shipped down and riding with him. There are speed traps. They are watching it more. That's one thing that really scared me is when you don't know who you're riding with or who's out there and you're in such a small area, from what I understand, that scares me a little bit. Maybe that comes with age and a little wisdom. JG, yeah, that would be great. I would love that. That would be so much fun. I mean, just to have this map with all you guys on it and just take off and ride. And I really want to try and blow this up. And if you guys have any ideas, let me know. I really want to try and get this channel to where it can support us. We've got a merch line coming out, a lot of stuff. But Jeff has worked long and hard, 69 years old. He doesn't need to be walking top plate and all of that anymore. Pig Trail is in the Ozarks. Bikes, beer, and barbecue. Oh, I have heard about that. You know, I want to go through North Carolina. I mean, I think my dad and I went up through Raleigh and Durham, but I haven't seen a lot of it, and I would love to, especially since that's where my family's from. Maxris videos, lots of accidents. Oh, in South Georgia. Whereabouts? We had family in Lithonia. I'm not really sure where in Georgia Lithonia is. I just knew my dad was driving, and that's where he said we were. South Georgia. Yeah, I think it would be great. Yeah, Brian, please. Really, I'm serious. We should get together this week if you've got the time. And I know you're a little bit of ways from me. Maybe we can meet in the middle, so near Savannah. Okay. But it'd be great. Yeah, we're coming up with a merchandise line. I'm trying to get my logo made now. You know what I thought would be really great is tattoo biker chip calendars, but I think it's too late for this year to do that. But that would be fun. During the week and right at your own pace, you'll be fine. Yeah. That's one thing that makes me really nervous is when people are right on me, and especially cars. Motorcyclists are better about it, but cars, you'll see in some of my videos, I mean, they are right up on me. They give you no room. Okay. That would work, Brian. We could do that. And go out and see the Indians. That's, Steve, that's so true. And that's one thing I have that's hard for me. And Jeff doesn't always realize that he does this, but he wants me to ride in front so he can keep an eye on me, which I really appreciate. But there are times, and you'll see in some of my videos, he's trying to get me to come around him in a curve. And I'm like, dude, ain't happening. Not going to happen. So we can go be looking at Indians, Brian? I really want one. But if they're having problems with the heads, I mean, that's not something I want to do. Okay. That sounds like a plan. This is so cool. I love this. I am so much a people person, and working so many motorcycle rallies and events and everything. This comes very naturally to me to be on camera and to do the things that I do. Jeff gets really nervous, so it was a huge step for him to come in, but I think it was really good for him. And you guys made him feel very welcome, and thank you so much for that, because I know that makes him feel better about me interacting. Oh, that's a good idea. I mean, I'm such a small channel compared to Adam, but that's a really good idea. I would love to organize an event. We had an event out here called Hell's Canyon, and the two brothers, I was friends with the brothers that founded it, and they had a falling out, and one split off and started Pendleton Bike Week. And it just sort of fell apart. But I would love, I mean, there's a lot of work involved, but I would love it. I wonder if Adam Sandoval would even speak to me. I don't know. Yeah, cars do. They tailgate. They don't know. I really think that motorcycle awareness should be taught in driver's ed, because they don't see us. And that's why my bike is the color it is, because it was, after being hit. That's crazy. Check out Amanda Zito. I will. JG, he really was. He was very, very apprehensive. And I try to get him to do videos with me, because he and I have great chemistry and we have a lot of fun when we do stuff. And I think if I can get him to do a few more live feeds and feel a little more comfortable, like I said, for me, it comes very easily because I've done this my entire life. So being in front of a camera is nothing. It's just like I'm talking to you guys. And he's used to building houses. That's right, Steve. That's one thing I just don't like. And I don't think he thinks about it when that happens. But exactly. So Amanda Zito, as the magpie flies. She's in Oregon too. Do you know about where, Brian? 106 riders, and everyone had a ball, and the fastest speed was 60 miles per hour, no wreck. Buck, that sounds incredible. I think I got spooked because I went on a poker run. I think I said this last time. I went on a poker run with, it's put on by one of the Harley's owner groups out further west from where I am. And they have some pretty aggressive riders, and a couple of them almost took me off the road. And after that ride, I just got to where I would ride with maybe 10 people. I got a little freaked out. Itchy boots and on her bike. Okay. That's what I want to do. I am a gypsy at heart. I am a free spirit. I am a gypsy, and I want to roam. And I just want to take off. Let the kids can take care of the house. They've got that under control, and just go. You know, spend 6 months riding. Yeah, Brian, you do a great job of leading that ride. And it's such a, have they opened Mount St. Helens up? I know when we were there, they had it closed off. We couldn't get up all the way. Oh, are you, Steve? That's an idea. About what time? About what time of year? You know, it would be good to meet up with these other women writers that are doing YouTube and get something going. In July. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Because we've gone up there several times and you couldn't get up to the mountain. The ornery one. See, I'm taking notes what you guys are telling me. You know, it would help build everything. And you know what? You know, Brian, I wonder if they would even want to do a live feed, because with this software I have going right now, let me see if I can just show you what it would look like. It may not work because I don't have anyone to pull in. No, it doesn't. I send whoever a code and they just, or a link, and they just click the link and they're in. And if to talk with them, we could get them all together even. I think that's a great idea. I'm glad I'm not the only one that has that problem. Okay. I will. I'm taking notes. It is kind of like Zoom, I think. But this is free. Well, no, I had to pay, I think, $200 for the year. November and December. And I like this a lot better than Zoom. This software was made for content creators, and it's great. On her bike, and I'm writing these down, guys. I should get them a shout out and see if they'd want to do that. That would be fun. November, December. Okay. Bunny. You know, Brian, you're like the third person has told me about her. Buck, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. You know, when Jeff and I were divorced, he moved down to Texas and he just rode. He rode the entire time. Do it, Brian. Do it and come along. And we could do some stuff together. I mean, my gosh, you're right there and we're great friends. What is 2 wheels? Yep. Her 2 wheels. I've seen her. She's the one that was camping alone. And I was going to do that. And then I had some health things come up and wasn't able to do it. And Jeff, he was a little leery of me going out by myself. especially with this stuff going on with my heart. He didn't want me, that scared him. So this year I didn't do it. So I really want to do that next year. You know, Kevin, I would really like to do that. You know, there's such a difference in the biker community on YouTube and say the beauty community on YouTube, where there's like major catfight drama stuff going on all the time. But bikers are so different. They're so different, and there's such a common bond. Man, Steve, you should. I tell you what, the 7s are great. But I just bought 2 8s. And they are, I like them a lot better. The stabilization is a lot better. And they're somewhere over there. One of the things, I don't know if you've seen them or not, but you don't need a cage for them, because the part, what the heck do I do with stuff? This is my life. I don't know where anything is most of the time. And I just had that stuffed, oh, I don't know. Anyway, the part that you put in the cage, they put flippers on the bottom of the camera, so you don't need a cage anymore, and you just hook them right directly to the GoPro stuff, which I would get Rick Rack. They're awesome. They're all metal, 360-degree swivel, amazing. And you should do that. I like the 8s, and the prices are amazing. They just came out with the 9s, and the 9s aren't, there's not that much of a difference between the 8 and the 9s from what I see so far. I've heard that, Buck. I need to do that. I need to check her out. Where is she located? I've only seen one of her videos. Steve, you know what we were going to do? Because Jeff didn't want me really going too far away in case I had, you know, an issue. And so we were going to get out and ride, pack up like we were going to go camping. I can't even get off the freaking ground is one of the problems. Being 58. We were going to ride around and find a place and have our, you know, light the fire pit or whatever. And then have one of the kids call off the deck, and we were going to be, you know, camping out in the backyard. Oh, in Ohio. You know, I think you guys, I have to thank you, because I think you did a really good job of making Jeff feel comfortable. And the more I really want him to do this with me, I think he would really enjoy it. And I tell you, we're pretty funny together. We have a lot of fun. Brian, we should take a ride. We should do a vlog. We should take a ride and video that. That would be fun. Do you like the Senna, Steve? Because I have the new Shoei helmet that they have the system, one of the systems, the Senna systems that it was made for. And I really would like to get one. The 8s are magnificent. The only thing actually, it's really cool. They have the door on the side instead of underneath, and you can get a media mod, and you take the door off, you put the media mod on, and have a solar pack, and it's continual charging. That's the only thing. The batteries are gone within an hour. But if you have that solar pack and you hook it up to a USB-C cable, you've got charging all day long. You don't have to worry about it. Brian, I think it'd be good. We seriously, dude, we need to talk about it. And they've got some really good deals, Steve, online that I've seen. You know, I got these last 7s like for $250, and then the 8s I got for $300 when they came out. And that's not bad because they came with a couple of SD cards and other stuff. I think you would really like it. I wonder if I've got that media mod here with me. I probably don't. Because like I said, I don't ever know where anything is in my own house. Mainly because Jeff likes to move it around and throw it away. I'm glad he's not going to watch this replay. All right, guys, it is 3:30 here. I got to take off. I need to get down and help him with some stuff. I really appreciate every one of you. And you have no idea the way you're helping me. Just to give you a little bit of an idea, I'm going to do a video on this, but talking to my psychologist yesterday, this isolation thing and being in my house is horrible. And it's driving me into this horrible depression. But you guys bring me out of it because I feel like I'm connecting with people I know, you know, my friends. And it's great. You guys are awesome. Ahmed, thank you. I hope your dinner went well, and tell your wife hello. And thank you for letting you interact with us. Steve, you've got the helmet like mine? The Shoei? All right, I'm not understanding your comment. JG, are you going to bed? It's getting late there. Yeah, Buck, he was having a good time. He was really worried at first. He was really worried at first, and he had a glass of wine. But we have a lot of fun. Yeah, exactly. That's, you know, when I saw this Shoei of my the Neotech, I have the Neotech too. I've only worn Shoeis, and I love it. You too, Ahmed. Have a great night. But I think the Senate system is great. We've never had the way Jeff's ever gotten a hold of me is riding up beside me and scaring the hell out of me. And I would rather do that by Bluetooth. Thank you, Ahmed. Yeah, Buck, I think he had a great time. I'm going to try and answer you guys here as we go. Brian, message me later. I'll try to get on Facebook, and, you know, we'll come up with something tentative that works and go from there. Kevin, thank you so much. I look forward to it too. You guys are awesome. We'll have to do this, you know, maybe a couple times a month. You know, I'd love to have to bring, if one of you guys want to come on and whatever, I can just send you the code and pull you on, and we can do that. Yeah, you guys have an amazing week, and I've got hopefully some videos to get up. I'm trying to get up about 3 a week. JG, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. He is a great guy. Kevin, I appreciate that. I can't believe that person that left that I should wear mascara and lipstick actually had the nerve to come on here and say something in the beginning of this. I love you guys too. I'll let you know because, like I said, I just hooked up with my cousin, and my uncle's having some things go on, and I want to see him. And so I will let you know for sure. And I want to make it to Pennsylvania, and we need to make us a route, and I need to hook up with these girls. Thank you. You guys have really made this an amazing weekend for me. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. So with that, let me shut that down. I'm going to say good night, and thank you so much for coming by. Thank you for joining me. This has been really the highlight of my entire month. Love and respect from America, from Oregon, from the worst state in America. I love you too, Buck. Okay, Brian, Steve. Yeah, I need to get it. I need to check out that Senna. Okay, Brian, I'll check that out. You guys are wonderful, wonderful. Kevin, thank you. Ahmed, Steve, all of you guys, thank you so much. And I'll see you guys next time. And Brian, hopefully I'll see you this week. You know what? We should video it. That'd be fun. Will do. You guys all ride safe and have a wonderful time. Still trying to, I don't even know how to get out of here. Do you guys, let me ask you, do you see my icon up at in the upper right-hand corner? Okay. Thanks, Kevin. I wasn't sure because of the software. It's so new. I really wasn't sure what was going on. That I'm going to have made into a vector, a black and white vector. That's going to be my logo. Right up there in the corner, right there with my showy. Oh, and the rolling. Oh, okay, I can take that off. There, got that. Okay, yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out, like I said. All right, for real this time, I'm going to take off, go see what's going on with Jeff, see if he needs any help, figure out what the heck we're going to do for dinner since I don't go to the grocery store anymore because they don't let me in. Okay, thanks, JG. Yeah, that's what I was wondering about, if I got that on right. And, oh, really? Brian? Okay, I didn't know that. I'll have to look at the replay and see. Thank you, JG. You too. I will talk to you guys later. And once again, thank you for making Jeff feel comfortable and welcoming him. And thank you for brightening up my week, my month, my year. Thanks a lot, Steve. Really? In the lower right-hand corner? That's crazy. I have no clue because I don't see it. Oh, well, I will check it out. I'll talk to you guys. Have a fantastic weekend. And maybe Brian and I will get some footage of our little trip out. Thanks, JG. I'll let him know. I respect all of you guys, and I thank you all. And with that, I'll see you later. Bye.